Coronation Street fans make dark Theo Silverton prediction as emotional plea grows after George Shuttleworth's shocking discovery. Coronation Street viewers have begun predicting what could happen next for Theo Silverton, while also begging for him to finally face the consequences after George Shuttleworth uncovered the disturbing truth. Fans were left devastated for Todd Grimshaw earlier this week when he was manipulated into marrying his abusive partner Theo after being blindsided by the shock ceremony. The rushed wedding took place with Gary and Maria Windass acting as the only witnesses. As longtime Corrie viewers have seen, Todd has slowly become a shadow of the person he once was, as Theo continues to wear him down through both emotional and physical abuse. Back in January, there was a chance that Todd might have escaped the situation when his former partner Billy Mayhew discovered what was really going on. However, Billy's sudden death, a tragedy in which villain Theo played a part, destroyed any hope Todd had of breaking free at that time. Although Theo and Todd had recently split, the pair reunited earlier this week, setting the stage for Theo to spring a surprise wedding on Todd during Wednesday's March 25 episode of Coronation Street. Theo had previously admitted to Gary that he had never actually canceled the registry office booking from when they had first planned to get married. Dressed smartly for the occasion, Theo arrived at the undertaker's and was later seen leading a blindfolded Todd into the registry office, where Gary and Maria were waiting for them. Even though Todd looked visibly horrified by what was happening, he still went through with the ceremony and managed to push past a moment of hesitation during the vows. After the wedding, the newly married couple returned to the street, where Theo proudly revealed the news to everyone gathered in the Rover's return, including George, Christina Boyd, Summer Spellman, and Sarah Platt. But it was not long before Theo was once again shown chipping away at Todd's confidence, this time by criticizing the wedding photos that Maria had taken. Then, during Thursday's March 26 episode on the Cobbles, George was shown opening up to Todd about the concerns he had started to develop. As it turned out, his worries were completely justified. When Theo later arrived back home, he wrongly assumed Todd was in the bathroom and began shouting abuse through the closed door. But when Todd unexpectedly walked back into the flat after going out to buy tea bags, George stepped out of the bathroom instead, leaving Theo visibly rattled. George was so disturbed by what he had heard that he could barely bring himself to look at Theo, who awkwardly tried to laugh off the entire situation. But George was not fooled for a second. His anger only grew when Theo attempted to control the situation further by telling Todd what he should say to George. After George eventually left, Theo's behavior turned even more threatening. In a chilling moment, he aggressively clapped directly in Todd's face before heading off for a shower, leaving Todd as frightened and emotionally trapped as ever. Later, George sent Todd a message telling him that he had a room waiting for him if he needed somewhere safe to stay. The offer appeared to leave Todd seriously wondering whether this might finally be the moment to leave Theo behind for good. While many Corrie fans were relieved that George had finally seen Theo's true colors, others were still pleading for Todd to get the justice and support he so desperately needs. At the same time, some viewers have started speculating whether Theo may have now sealed his own fate, especially with it already being confirmed that he is one of 5 possible victims linked to a major murder storyline on the Cobbles this April. Coronation Street reveals 2 unexpected supporters for villain Megan Walsh. Coronation Street has unveiled 2 surprising people standing by Megan Walsh after the manipulative groomer was arrested by police in yesterday's episode. While Will continues to defend Megan because of the hold she still has over him, the latest scenes made it clear that he is not the only one helping her challenge the allegations. Yesterday's episode also revealed that confidential emails from Adam Barlow and Alia Nazir's legal office had been leaked online, and it now appears that this development is linked to Megan's storyline. In tonight's episode, both Adam and Alia were still reeling from the fallout of the cyber attack, fearing it could completely destroy their legal practice. Their anxiety deepened after Ronnie Bailey stormed into the cafe and confronted them over the things they had written about his wife, Debbie Webster. Later, Leanne approached Alia while she was busy preparing a statement, and the two women ended up discussing Megan's case. Leanne made it clear that she firmly believed Megan was guilty, especially because of the way she had intimidated and upset Sam Blakeman. She also strongly warned Alia to stay far away from the legal battle and avoid becoming involved in it at all costs. But despite Leanne's warning, that advice ultimately went ignored. Later in the episode, viewers saw Adam sitting beside Megan in the police interview room while Kit Green questioned her. During the interview, Adam argued that the claims being made against Megan were based purely on hearsay and insisted there was no solid evidence to back them up. Over at Speed Dahl, legal rival Rich Pemberton, who Adam strongly suspects is responsible for the email leak, turned up and made a point of loudly revealing that Adam and Alia were defending Megan. Leanne overheard the conversation and immediately confronted Alia in fury. Although Alia tried to explain that Adam had felt unable to refuse Daniel Osborne's request for legal help, Leanne was not interested in excuses. She angrily declared that if Alia was choosing to represent Megan, then she deserved to see her business collapse. Meanwhile, Daniel headed to the Rovers and spoke to Ben, Will's father, about Megan. He revealed that he had once been accused of something vaguely similar after a pupil developed feelings for him, and the situation spiraled out of control. But Ben refused to accept the idea that Megan's situation could be brushed off as simply an unrequited crush. Instead, he told Daniel that he felt sorry for him because he was going to face a harsh reality check when Megan was finally exposed as a groomer. The big question now is whether Will's family will eventually get the justice they are fighting for. Or will Megan manage to use the people supporting her to wriggle her way out of facing the consequences? Coronation Street star Beth Nixon opens up about off-screen friendships with her on-screen enemies. Coronation Street actress Beth Nixon has spoken about the close real-life friendships she shares with several of her co-stars, despite being at the heart of one of the soap's darkest current storylines. Beth's character, Megan Walsh, is currently involved in a major issue-led plot after it was revealed that the sports coach has been secretly grooming her teenage student, Will Driscoll. Since her secrets came to light earlier this month, Megan has understandably become one of the most hated figures on the cobbles. Eva Price, who plays an important stepmother role in Will's life, has been one of the loudest voices demanding that Megan be brought to justice. Meanwhile, Daniel Osborne has also ended his relationship with Megan and is now pushing for her to face prosecution after realizing she cannot be trusted. Speaking exclusively to Inside Soap about what life is like behind the scenes, Beth explained that she has built a strong bond with the actors who play the Driscoll family.